Like when the alums show up. First half, Stanford up 3 on the break. Casey Jacobson double it. He had 22, 11 in the first half. Which means he had 11 in the second half. Later in the first, USC down 4. Jeff Trepanier is stealing and dunking. He jumps high. USC trailed by 7 at the half. Late second half, 12 seconds left. USC down 4. Sam Clancy through the lane and the slam. USC within 2 at 70-68. Jacobson, 1-1, misses it. Still a 2-point difference. Brandon Granville. Time running out, bringing it up. Brandon, son, you got to get that thing off. No, sir. Stanford holds on and wins it by a count of 70-68. Stanford's won 4 straight over the Trojans at the LA Sports Arena. Cardinal, 10-0 on the road now, including 8-0 in league play. USC hasn't beaten a top-ranked team since 1970. That's 3 decades. And across town, the Bruins hosting California. Pete Newell, John Wooden coaching Lions. Second half, Cal up 2, Joe Shipp. Oh, he gets the members roll, and the Bears are up by 5. Now it's a 4-point lead. Shipp again, this time he just messes with the net. Bears up 7, looking for an upset. Bruins fighting back. Earl Watson, chomp for 3. Bruins up 3. Cal, they're not finished. Solomon Hughes slamming it home. Cal is up 1. UCLA storming back, ties the game, and then Watson to Matt Barnes. UCLA up 2 after the circus shot. Cal, one more chance. They're down 3 with 13 seconds left. Dennis Gates from way out, but no go. UCLA wins it by a final of 79-75. Earl Watson led UCLA with 20 points. Actual Lute Olson to person. First half with Walton. Good bench play inside of Gene Ederson. And Gene can grow some hair, thank you. Zona up 7. Later, Ederson passing to backup Travis Hanner. That's his only hoop in 8 minutes. Wildcats up 8, part of an 11-3 Zona run. Later in the first half, they're up 9. Walton got a new jarhead haircut. Nice job, UA bench. 20 points in the first half. Second half, Lauren Woods feeding Walton again, a new season high, 16 points. Arizona wins at 65-54. The Cats post their 14th straight 21 season, but not everybody letting the joy wash over them. Lauren Woods, 0 for 4, 2 rebounds, 26 minutes, and then said he regretted not leaving school early for the NBA. I wish I would have left last year because I would have at least gone out on top. Actually, he would have gone out with a bad back. And Demetrius Porter scored 24 points as Fresno State beat Rice to clinch the WAC regular season title. It's the Bulldogs' first league championship since winning the Big West in 1982. BYU, New Mexico, college basketball on a school night. Second half, BYU down 2. Not anymore. Kelly Wesley, part of an 8-0 Cougar run. 51-50 BYU. Less than 3 to play. New Mexico down 6. Brian Smith, Drano, Los Lobos down 64-60. 25 seconds to play. Marion Palmer driving. But Nate Knight doesn't show up in the box score, but it does in Sports Center, taking a charge. Lobos lose at home, 72-67. BYU seconds left. The 6th seed Winthrop. Pierre Wooten goes baseline, can't hit it. Get it out to Tawan Harris, who nails the 3. Let's go to extra minutes, tied at 54, please. End of the first overtime. Liberty, hoist, miss. Liberty, one more chance as the clock runs down. We've got a second overtime. Liberty down 65-62. Bo Wallace to tie, and there will not be a third overtime. Winthrop holds on 67-62. First ever double overtime game in Big South history. They'll play Radford. Brown, first win over Penn since 1991, and leads.
For the Zips, chance to get ready for number 8 seed Miami. Let's go to the highlights in this one. Second half, Akron up by a point, 3:30 to go. David Faulkner hitting the 3-pointer. Akron takes a 4-point lead. Nice shot by Mr. Faulkner. 68-66 Akron when Trevor Huffman the steal. And he goes the opposite way for the lay, and we're tied at 68. Under a minute to go, still tied. Kareem Massey fouls David Faulkner. Faulkner hits both free throws, 72-68 Akron. Kent State a chance to tie it. Demetrius Shaw missing the runner. Akron wins it 76-68. Even I got choked up.
Brings a tear to your eye. Big Kent State fan, huh?
Yeah, sorry.
Well, other Saturday MAC action. Let's take it away. Joe DeBoer.
A couple of others up for grabs, and this is the Big South final. Radford against Winthrop. Second half, Winthrop down 3. Tyrone Walker, a sweet little move in the dunk. Winthrop down by 1. In the second, still a 1-point game. Marcus Stewart misses, but It's never over if you've got Derek Knox to clean up. Winthrop on top. Final seconds of regulation. Radford down 2. Yet another Jason Williams. And we're going into overtime. 10 seconds into overtime. Game tied at 65. Marcus Stewart. Winthrop by 2.
Winthrop by 2. Strong physical game inside. And here we go. Last second shot. Can they get it for the tie or win?
Cameron Mintz? No. Winthrop headed to the NCAA. The Eagles win it 67-65. You know, it took double overtime, Digger, in the semis to beat Liberty. Overtime again, but the extra work makes the Eagles the first Big South team to win 3 straight conference tournaments.
3 straight, probably a 14 seed like they were last year.
Rarely gets better than the OVC tournament. The 4-seed Austin Peay against number 2, Eastern Illinois. Trenton Hassel in there for the Governors, and let's go Peay. Governors up by 20. Hassel, Conference Player of the Year, but Henry Dahmer can't. Boy, these guys really improved, finding a wide-open Ryan Kelly, and the Panthers slice it down to 6. 14 ticks to go. Panthers down 1. Dan Thompson will grab the ball, put it up, and swatted away by Anthony Heyman. Goaltending's the call. What about it, Dick?
Got to look at the replay and see what really happened. Comes in the missed shot. Watch the rebound. He goes up. Is it going down? Yes, it is goaltending. Tough way to lose a conference championship game.
Eastern Illinois, the Ohio Valley Conference champions, get their first OVC title in their first trip to the NCAAs in 9 years. And somebody in the NCAA is going to have to deal with that high-scoring duo of Kyle Hill and Henry Dahmerkamp. The tournament, these two combined for 51 points in the OVC championship. Casey Jacobson has scored over 20 in 3 straight. There is the Pac-10's leading three-point man, Mike McDonald. Shine Sweet Freedom. 12-0 Stanford run. Cardinal by 7. And Earl Watson igniting the truth.
He's holding court. Let's get this thing focused and get it done and go right away.
Watson working inside. Got the look from Matt Barnes. It's a 1-point game, and Matt Barnes was outstanding. Dick.
Matt Barnes was just in his zone today. This is one of his 32-point baskets. 32 points on the line before halftime going in with the lead.
He had 16 of those in the first half, so nice and balanced. Second half, UCLA down 60. Earl of Watson with the steal, and Gadzooks, best player from the Netherlands since Rick Smith. Bruins down by 4, and you mentioned Matt Barnes. He kept it going in the second half.
Yes, he did. He read well, went by Collins, couldn't guard. Strong, going up and under for 2. Didn't stop from there.
Think
Big
Casey
time.
to Teo Johnson, and the Cardinal had a 9-point lead, and Jacobson not only showing a pass, but doing a little bit of everything.
Great execution. This guy's just a great go-to guy. When it's crunch time, Casey Jacobson gets it done for the Cardinal.
16 points for Jacobson, just over a minute to go. Bruins down 9. Watson misses the 3. Here comes Stanford the other way, and it's, of course, Jacobson in the open floor. But there's always a Collins around to clean it up. Jaron this time, he had 16 points. Stanford had it cruise control. They would win at 85-79, a perfect 11-0 on the road this season. Cole Fieldhouse, Terrence Morris being honored, and Maryland breaks the press with your buddy Danny Miller.
Oh, Danny Miller, it's Miller time, and he's not light. He goes in for a 3-point play.
Maryland up 10 and ready to take a sip of a victory over Virginia, who hammered them the first time. Donald Hand, oh, no soup for him. Morris with the reject. Hand 1 for 4 in the first half, 13-point game, and Juan Dixon got away. He had 21. Maryland blowing this thing way out. Steve Blake can get a hand on the ball. Drew Nicholas, we need the dunk. Got to have that dunk. 26 points, 10 assists for Nicholas. Maryland up 33. Gillen knew it was over. Morris cheered as he takes a seat. 14-13 in his final home game in Maryland. All of a sudden, the Terps are alive again. 102-67. Mentioned the earlier spanking. It was a 21-point win by Virginia earlier. So the 56-point swing between the two games, the third largest in ACC history.
Winning at Duke the other night, they broke the hex. Now they smell going to maybe a 3 seed in the NCAA tournament, but you got to love Juan Dixon, averaging 25 points the last 4 games. They're on a roll.
Maryland gets Wake in the ACC tournament. Cavs will get Georgia Tech. Alabama hammered Ole Miss last time out. The Rebels going for an undisputed SEC West crown. And this thing was over about the time that the pregame party started on the Grove in Oxford. Jason Flanagan knocks it down. Then the freshman Harper for 3. Harper again for 3. Then Jason Holmes, the senior. See the 3. B, the three. Rebels up by a dozen.
Alabama did a lousy job of finding spacing to know where the three-point shooters were. They didn't guard the threes, and Mississippi just took advantage of it. And when they went tight, they just drove to the basket, got things done. But it wasn't enough for Bama to get on with Ole Miss.
Antoine Petway with the shot. There was a 10-0 Crimson Tide run, but Holmes was just too much. Again, problems getting a hand in the shooter's face.
Yeah, I just love the way they had spacing on the floor. They knew, and when the ball went inside, too many Alabama players went to the paint, and that's why the three-point shots were open.
Holmes had 5 triples, 19 points in the first half. That was a career high. David Sanders, everybody hitting the three. It's a 28-point game when Emmanuel Wade. See it. Be it.
Be it a three.
Ole Miss 105-71, annihilating Alabama. 23 wins for the Rebels. I'm going to try and rebound from a lackluster performance against Oregon State. Jason Gardner, double-double, 11 points, 10 assists. Wildcats up 20. Lauren Woods alive.
Yeah, about time. He's just got to get his game going and just forget about what he didn't do about going to the NBA last year, making statements after games and just play. They're a tough team. We know that. They got a shot at a 2 seed if they run the table.
He had 17 points, and Freddie Jones, boy, he can fly. Can't Freddie Jones, but Oregon's still down 30 at the break. Keep your eye on Richard Jefferson. He is moving on up.
Neat.
Another peek at this one.
One hand, slam, jam, bye.
I think the kids call that mad hot. Do they still call it that?
Ernie Kessler, what was that?
Well, he saw what it was, 104-65, the worst loss the Ducks have had in 9 years since the Wildcats beat them, 104-56. Cal at slumping USC. Quentin Richardson, Darius Miles there.
Richardson should be back at the Paul.
Miles maybe wishing you were at St. John's. Ryan Foran Kelly underneath, cuts the lead to 2. And Digger Sam Clancy, terrific on defense for Henry Bibby.
Yes, he is. He's a solid player. I think he's probably one of the best players in the Pac-10, offensively and defensively.
Had a season-high 7 blocks in this one. SC up by 5. David Blumenthal stroke. Extends the lead to 8. Trojans up 10. Desmond Farmer, who was really great early in the season when Trepanier was in and out of the lineup. A little off-balance shot. It's a dozen. SC by 11 with Blumenthal. Find Brandon Granville, known for assists, and shoot it 2. 22 points for Granville. SC 74-69. Very important win for the Trojans here. 22, 6, and 6 for Granville. So let's take a peek at USC's resume right now. The NCAA case, not Boston College there in the middle, but this was all about Troy Bell up 10 in the second half and shooting it and won. 4-point play put BC up 51-37, and in transition more from Bell.
He just does it all. When he hesitates, he goes right by you, and this is just another one. He ends up with 28 tonight. Knows when to take this game over when they need it, offensively and defensively.
Brian Sidney would find Bell there. 21 of those 28 coming in the second half when the Eagles ran away. 96-65, the final. 4 wins in 8 days to finish the regular season for Boston College. So, you know, back-to-back losses after a 4-game winning streak. West Virginia probably in a lot of trouble. Couple trying to get back in it. Leroy Hurd, showing off. Canes up by 6. Later in the second, it's a 4-point game. Gary Buchanan kicks it out to Jermaine Medley. Medley with the triple. Nova cuts it to 1. Miami a little bit too much. Wayne Wembley skyjacks it. Hurd working in track. Jump stop. Love the fundamentals.
Yes, great job. I'll tell you, they just did an excellent job of making things happen. Big win for Miami of Florida. Now they're 8-8, tied with Villanova and UConn at 8-8, and West Virginia's at 8-8. So we got a lot of things happening as we get ready for the Big East Conference Tournament this week.
At 36.8% shooting from the floor for Nova, their second worst of the season. So the Villanova resume now looks a little something like this. Keep an eye on Tylik Brown. Not really sure who to guard. Calhoun trying to help him.
Jimmy, help me. He's not even on the floor. They had 6 guys on the floor. Jimmy, you can't do that.
Tee him up.
Oh, boy.
Well, UConn's played on the road. Maybe 6 on 5 would help a little bit. Second half down 1. Johnny Selby. UConn's version of Flintstone with a putback. Huskies by 1. Under 10 to go. Darius Lane.
For 3.
Boy, you got to find him. Lane, 15 points. He didn't start because he missed a meeting. But late in the game, what are you doing, Marcus Toniel?
It's Tylik Brown. I think that matters.
Well, maybe so, but you don't want to foul right there. I don't care how much time's left on the clock, but Brown bails out Marcus Toniel by missing the free throw. And Seton Hall, they stormed the floor. They're in the Big East tournament.
Big East tournament, but they get St. John's and they didn't play it all this season. Now it's the first time we'll see Omar Cook against Andre Barrett.
65-63, the Hall 5-11 in the conference, unimaginable. Outright conference title against Nebraska. Cookie Belcher had other ideas.
Spooky stuff.
Only if you have 3-year-olds, you use a line like that. Belcher had 25, Nebraska down 3, but then Jamal Tinsley takes over.
He just takes it right over. This is the guy shooting the threes. He's been a solid performer all year. 29 big points when it counts. Go to the hole. Get it done any way you can.
Those were consecutive possessions. Iowa State up by 8. On the ensuing possession, Paul Shirley, call me Shirley, with the block. Tinsley, again, Digger.
Yeah, got it done on the rebound, but look at what. Nebraska wouldn't go away. Finally, up 10, and they get the Big 12 Conference Tournament trophy, championship trophy, but now they're going to go for that #1 seed. They are #1 seed as they go into Kemper Arena.
And you know what? Last year, they didn't get to cut down the nets. They clinched the title at Baylor, and security guards stopped them. The Ames officers were more accommodating on Saturday afternoon. Bedlam, Oklahoma State and OU. Sooners by 2. Hollis Price, strong. Show off. Sooners by 4. Still in the first half, Maurice Baker, the nasty spills under there. Kelvin Sampson thought there was a little too much contact. Kelvin ended up getting himself teed up. Sooners still by 7. Second half's an 11-point game. Price on the break. Owen Johnson.
Yes.
Punch. 8-0 run. Sooners by 13. 10-point game. Baker missed the J. Follows his own. Maurice strong. 20 points. The Cowboys are 20 of his 35. The Cowboys 35 at this point. Nolan Johnson will lose the dribble. Price. Oh, that's the way Kelvin drew it up. He's got that play in the book every time. And Oklahoma avenges that embarrassing loss to OK State, 68-56, the final.
Not only that, they've come together since J.R. Raymond's been off the team, and I really think this is a solid performance for the Sooners. And both teams, in my opinion, look like they're at largest.
Okay, well, let's look at the Oklahoma State resume when we think about that. Kirk Penny, this guy's really provided offense for the Badgers. Good look to Andy Kowski on the cut there. Badgers by 2. Kowski had 9. And Penny would find Mike Kelly.
Absolutely. Mike, I'll tell you, the seniors are playing with a lot of confidence, and we saw this happen last year when they're juniors. They got hot at the right time, made it to the Final Four.
There's Penny, worth more than that. 19 points, 3 of 7 from triple. And Dean Oliver trying to save the Hawkeyes. It's a 1-point game. Oliver had 18 points, 16 seconds to go, down 3. Oliver, the senior, final game there at Carver Hawkeye, and couldn't get it to go. Actually had a couple of looks. Luke Recker hugging Charlie Wills after the game, 59-57. Wisconsin wins the game. Oliver said his last 2 shots felt good, just wasn't to be. Badgers, they might be looking at a 4 seed, maybe even better. Their RPI strong if things go well. Against Ohio State, Tyler Smith. In the corner, Tyler bottom. 13 points. The Lions cruising up by 20 at the break. Johnson Klein hurt. Oh, they've got it. Yeah. They've got it under control, haven't they?
Yeah,
maybe
sure.
Not.
Right, watch this.
Sean Connolly eventually getting the basket to get fouled. Ohio State cuts it all the way down to 2. You know what O'Brien told him at halftime? Forget the offense, just go out and play. He sent 4 guards out there, and it gave Penn State all kinds of trouble.
Yes, they did, because the 4 guards had the penetration. Penn State couldn't guard. You end up with 5 players in double figures, and Kenny Johnson gets things done in the paint and rebounding, and they come back and steal this game.
Bovan Savovich with the triple there. He had 23 points under 10 seconds to go. Mentioned Ken Johnson. The highlight delivers. 17 points for Johnson, another double-double. Huge comeback on the road and a devastating loss for Penn State, 91. After the turnover, it's a 4-point game. Hollis Temple III. Boy, what a game he had. A career-high 30 points. Bayou Bengals within 1 after the free throw. It's a 2-point game. Vincent Yarbrough. Boy, Jerry Green needs him to step up. 6 of 7 from 3. He had 20. The Tennessee bench was the key in this game, Dave.
Yeah, 14 points in the first half, Tennessee's bench.
32 on the night. Marcus Hayslip hitting the 3 right there. They outscored the LSU bench 32-0. It's a little misleading stat because Brady's pulling guys out of the dorm for his bench with his 5 scholarship players. Tony Harris knocking down the 3 there. 78-71. Tennessee wins it. Tennessee, they've just been horrible in the SEC tournament the last few years. Maybe a proverbial chance to atone when they go to Nashville after a disappointing 8-8 conference record. Georgia in the house, Jimmy Dykes built against Arkansas. Arkansas up by 4. Brandon Dean the steal. Eddie Gibson the flying alley-oop. Nolan's team by 4 at the break. Second half, 69-56 when Carl Baker, shot maker. Arkansas by 15. 2 minutes to go. Arkansas by 13, and Brandon Dean again.
You got him whenever he wants it. He's just going to shoot the 3. And the Arkansas Razorbacks 13 for 26 shooting 3s today, plus 40 minutes of hell, forcing 21 turnovers on defense.
at least 40 minutes of mild discomfort and chafing. 3. Does anybody improve their game more than Jason Richardson?
He's unbelievable.
This year. 15-point state lead at the break. Second half, we'll run a little inbounds play for Richardson.
Yeah.
I think you ought to find him. 15 points there.
Too bad he can't jump, huh?
Yeah, he's got no hops at all. Charlie Bell in his final game at Breslin Center misses the jumper. Andre Hudson, likewise on senior day, hammers it. State 14 offensive boards. Did blow out Michigan again, 78-57. Indiana and Purdue. First half, Tom Coverdell leading the break. Looking for Jeffrey Newton. You can bounce pass well. You can play at any level. Indiana by a dozen at the break.
Hoosiers are running. I mean, they just rebound and run and push it out again.
Kirk Haston here finishing up, led everybody with 22 points. Later in the second half, Kyle Hornsby would go up for a shot. He's going to come down and take a nasty little fall right here. Left the game. No report on his injury right now. Obviously, Mike Davis very concerned, but the Hoosiers win it. On GW on the break, Kevin Lyde at 18 points.
Yeah, put a cheesesteak on the rim. He'll slam dunk it.
You think Ken Rollerson been hanging out a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Rollerson's still bigger than he is. Lynn Greer spots Mamadou Barry for the hoop there. Temple up by 8 at the break. Second half, different story. Sir Valiant Brown. Sir Valiant effort and one. Brown finished with a dozen. 2 seconds left, tied at 75. Attila Cosby at the line trying to win it. New. Go into overtime, and in overtime, Lynn Greer
takes it over. It's his
played
game.
all 45 minutes. Digger had 29.
Yeah, big 29. Knows when to take the game over. Hits a big 3 there, gets it done.
4-point win for Temple in overtime in this one. Utah and New Mexico. Second half, 60-58. Lobos under a minute to go. Travis Spivey finding Nate Althoff. Nate, the layup that ties us up at 60, under 30 to go. Still tied. Althoff going to the basket. Waylon White not going to have any of it, but called for goaltending. Take another peek. What do you think, Dick?
He goes up. I think it's just let it go and let him play.
Okay. We got one each on the goaltending calls from Digger on the night. Utah up by 3. Marion Palmer hits himself a look right there to tie, but it wouldn't go down. Utah hangs on to win it 66-61, and that coupled with UNLV's 106-102 win over Wyoming means we have a 3-way tie atop the Mountain West, and Trevor got his groove back. Trevor Diggs with 49, second most in school history.
And that hurts Wyoming as an at-large if they don't make it in the conference tournament. That was a bad loss.
106-102 conference tournament in Las Vegas. Missouri Valley Conference Tournament. Top seed Creighton against Southwest Missouri State. Ryan Sears, who's played for Creighton for about a decade. Mike Grimes. Creighton led by 4 at the break. Second half, Creighton up by 15. Kyle Korver into the hoop. Creighton allowed only 14 points in the second half. Korver had 17 on the night. Creighton 63-41. Where in the world is Jackie Stiles when the Bears need her? Southwest Missouri just an abysmal second half performance. Blue Jays have won 11 straight. Creighton gets Indiana State now.
Yeah, and I think Creighton has a case. If they don't make it, I still think they can win as an at-large from the Missouri Valley Conference.
And continuing on in the Missouri Valley, Evansville and Illinois State. Illinois State coming up with a 4-point win in that one. Bryson 19-8. And Bradley, the second seed, barely escaped Northern Iowa. A team that won just 7 games all season. 11, and some people call him the Space Cowboy, some call him the Gangster of Love, and some people just call him Maurice. Maurice Evans with the 3, part of an 18-1 run. He had 18. Texas up 15 at the break. Chris Owen.
Oh, tough in the paint. 22 points. Love the inside-outside game. They found their offense, Texas.
And Darren Kelly showing a little of that offense as well. Texas rolls and won there. 78-55 the final. Cincinnati and DePaul. First half off the Demon turnover. Steve Logan goes in. Misses the jam. It's all right. Donald Little is there. That was Jones actually missing the dunk on that. Little got himself a tee for hanging on the rim. Still in the first half, Kenny Satterfield. He can do a lot of things, and he can finger roll. Bearcats up by 8 at the break. 11-point game, and Satterfield goes outside.
Yeah, Satterfield, you got to take him and Logan. They combine for 33 points. When they do that, Cincinnati wins game. And solid performance.
75-62 the final. St. Joseph's and LaSalle. Philly battle. Victor Thomas. Oh, well, style points. As good as anything you saw in the NBA slam dunk contest. 2-point game. Explorers within a bucket. Thomas coming in there, putting LaSalle up by 2. He had 26. St. Joe's down 8 when Marvin O'Connor has just been a star. Martelli this year, the runner. 37 for him, but LaSalle wins it by a count of 91-90. Good win For LaSalle, St. Joe's really been playing well in the Ivy League. Penn remains alive for the Ivy title. Quakers bury Yale by 25. The top seed Butler against Loyola. Darnell Archie, come off the screen. He had 20 points. Butler defense leading to some offense. Rylan Hangee here knocking the ball loose and gets ahead of the pack.
Butler's been solid. Don't forget they had that big win on the road at Wisconsin about a month ago, plus a little tea.
We're going to have to stop hanging on those rims, fellas. This is not a gymnastics situation. Dwayne Lightfoot with the offensive rebound and scored. Butler, 78-52. Bulldogs really have a pretty good case for an at-large berth if they don't win this tournament. Their RPI is 37. They won it at Wisconsin, which was a huge win. They'd like to eliminate the doubt. They get Wright State next. Jesse Deester's late triple beats Wisconsin. Milwaukee. The tournament is on Wright State's home floor in
Saturday's Trans-America Athletic Conference tournament final. And Drizel would match Eddie Sutton by taking 4 different schools to the NCAAs. Lefty's Georgia State Panthers meeting Troy State in the TAC tourney title tussle. Early first half, Daryl Cooper burying the 3, and so does Lamont McIntosh. 5 Panthers in double figures. Georgia State up 12 at halftime. Second half, Kevin Morris from long range. Then it's Thomas Terrell for 3. He had 17 points. Morris another 3. He had 18. Cedric Patton finishes. Georgia State hit 16 threes. Kevin Morris and the student body celebrating. Lefty and Georgia State into the field of 65. Georgia State's only other NCAA tournament appearance coming in 1991. They lost to Arkansas in the first round. The Panthers' 19th straight home court win gives Drizel his 761st career win. That coming in 39 seasons on the bench.
Hard to believe the end is here for Louisville head coach Denny Crum in his final game leading his team. His Cardinals sent him out on the right note. Wish I could say the same for AD Tom Jurich, but I can't. He didn't even attend the game today or be a part of the final ceremonies after the game. Oh, if you're wondering, former Cardinal Wiley Brown is among a group of Crum supporters who say the school should now get Rick Pitino to replace the legend. Let's go to the highlights today. Denny Crum getting the standing ovation. His first game back since announcing the retirement. First half, shot clock winding down. Marcus Maben, nice finger roll. He hit 16. Louisville at the half, 28-19 over Memphis. Second half, Memphis down 7. Earl Barron in the post gets the bucket and the harm. He hit 18. But Maben stripping Marcus Moody all the way east to west for the slam. Denny like it. Louisville wins it.